Hi, in this video I will talk about the Ahkaf Surah, Al-Ahkaf Surah. How the revelation of the scripture is from God, the Almighty, Most Wise. We didn't create the heavens and the earth and everything between them, except for a specific purpose and for a finite interim. Those who disbelieve are totally oblivious to the warnings given to them. Say, consider the idols you have set up beside God. Show me what on earth did they create? Do they own part of the heavens? Show me any other scripture before this one, or any piece of established knowledge that supports your idolatry if you are truthful. This is very interesting verse, and first of all, for several reasons, it's interesting. So some people are very into the very egoistic, and they claim that all science created everything. So like you should only ask, show me what on earth did they create? So and they accuse of believers claim that the even mosquito or so some animals are they even think that this is easy, but can they create any of them? No. And can they create energy? No. And for those people, you can ask like you claim to be a god. They claim to be a god. Actually, they say like we reject God, but they say we don't have God. There's no God. So like then any object can create such thing, right? Then any object. So what they supposed to say that actually my knowledge, my intelligence is limited, but they never admit it. And because they reject God because their ego. To me, this is my interpretation. And this is another important part. Do they own part of the heavens? And this is another one. Show me another scripture before this one. So it is referring to the chronology. It's interesting because for several reasons. Because it's important to take into account the time of the Quran, and there were many things missing. So there's no chatbots to write something, uh, plan, uh, to plan something. But now there is. And but maybe they cannot write as something as good as Quran, but they can create better magic, more impressive texts or videos or any piece of established knowledge that supports your idolatry if you are truthful. And so that something like Quran, and there's also no such thing like Quran, and there's no book that people it's like I think even whether you're atheist or not, whether you're not an atheist, you should accept the fact that Quran is the book that people memorize most. It's more than Shakespeare or some other literature pieces. They memorize, and some of them don't even understand, and it feels good to them to memorize. It feels easy. It is easy for them to memorize. So they don't do it for other religions, like it's also from God, but they were distorted, and only for Quran. And this religion is also it is the latest one, dominate the religions. I'm not saying that simply like so many people believe, because there are actually many things, many and problems with the Muslim world, and I cannot claim that those countries really adopt Quran, but they actually have knowledge about it. It's important because what God wants is people should have access to the Quran. Somehow it should be easy to have access. They don't have to read it, but God provided that source, and that book, the book was heard by everyone. So this is the most important thing. So they had a chance to read it, and it was spread to many places. So this is very important, and this is what actually God wants. And I know there are many bad people misrepresent Islam, but also that it's important to know that the message itself is important, and uh, how popular it is also important. Who is farther astray than those who idolize beside God idols that can never respond to them until the day of resurrection, and are totally unaware of their worship? So God says that they idolize people, singers, and objects, and it relaxes them and makes them feel safe, and they satisfy their worshipping needings that way, which is wrong. So they shouldn't be like this. So that's all I want to say in this video, and thanks for watching this video, and God knows everything, and this is my interpretation.